This is a quarter-final of the Nations Cup. Got two teams left in the competition. We've got Liz in the last 8 of the Nations Cup, and that will be followed next match by Bobby and Jack in the last 8 of the Nations Cup men's doubles. I'm not quite sure how long we've got to go, but I'll stay on the stream. So that's the team photo being taken there.
Yeah. There is so fine. Yeah, of course. Coco.
I can't call her Coco, that's too food.
Yeah.
Just a quick hello from Liz's fans here. That's not all of them. We've got these as well. That's just the start of the crowd. The crowd's still gathering.
Stop with it, right? Stop.
So we're off. Swiss have obviously won the toss. First caution's been thrown. Corinne from Switzerland against Alice. 7.5 meters cosh. That's a decent attempt there by Liz. She's chipped it. Certainly moving further away from the cosh. That's a good follow-up point. Not sure if she's holding. Good shot, though. She'll come down and have a look at that. I suspect it's still a Swiss ball, but not so. Yeah, no, it is Swiss. It is Swiss. Well done. So she made some space with the first shot, capitalised with the second. Oh, and it's what I call a jack shot. You couldn't be closer without hitting. Yeah, and she shot again there. She's made the shot. Let's have a look at this. Option, of course, is to shoot. She holds second ball. She's elected to point, just run through. So one for Switzerland in the first game. So the Swiss player inviting Liz to check this toss because it's definitely on the shortish side. Liz thinks it's a little bit long, so they'll get the arbiter now to come and take that. I'm guessing from Liz's last step that it's probably 6:05, 6:10, but every reason to measure this. So there's a queue forming for the services of the umpire. They'll take Liz next, and then he's been called over to another game after this. He's earning his corn today. Yeah, so that's Justin. So first Swiss point. That's decent. She's thrown it flat. It's a decent ball, but I think it's probably just run through. I'm wrong again. So not the first time that I've misjudged a point from back here in the stalls. I imagine the Swiss will shoot. Yeah, she's made a good hit there. Certainly split them there. Both the ball are still live, but well away from the cosh. We'll see if that matters later.
Yes, Les.
That's a beauty from Liz. Well, she's just gone over the top there. So one on the ground for Scotland here. This has got a ball to play.
Yes, Les.
And that looks good. So that's 2 for Liz there. So 2-1. Looks like it's short of 8, but not too short of 8. That's good again from Liz. Absolute cracker. Just curled round the cosh there, which is sitting, I'd say, a couple of centimetres the other side of the ball from where we're looking. That's a great shot with Caro and some recoil from the Swiss. So there's a second point as this ends. Yeah, that one just took a little bit of a bounce from the demi-donné. Stands as short. Coming right behind the Swiss. Cool. Not the worst thing in the world, though, because Swiss is forced to point now. Yeah, so came up behind Liz's other ball there. So still one on the ground, one to play for Switzerland. I think that's going to be a measure. Yep, it's going to be a measure for whether it's 1 or 2. Yep, so I had a feeling that will be the case. Just one for Switzerland. Swiss coach has already put the point up, so 2 each. So fourth cost of the match, 2 each. Looks like 8 meters, according to the pacing of Kareem, the Swiss player. Yeah, that ball kicked to the left, hit the middle of the piece, which somewhat unpredictable now. I'd say it's a full meter from the caution and to the left. Chance here for Liz to establish first point. Yeah, it's looking good. In fact, more than good, it's excellent. You hear from the reaction of the crowd. At most, it would be 10 centimeters behind the cosh, maybe less. That was a decent shot from Switzerland, but not enough to remove the ball. That one's kicked away into the right. So another chance for Liz here. Yeah, that's followed the first one. That's a no doubter from Liz. So last ball of the end, Liz holding 2. Yeah, she's done it again. Amazing consistency there. She really found her spot in that end and kept repeating the shot. So 3 for Liz there and a 5-2 lead for Scotland. So Liz is throwing the cosh straight in our direction. Over 8 meters, but not hitting 9, I would say. Corin, the first player, had definitely favoured shorter crosses, so there's it's good to Liz making it 8 or more with her cross throwing. And that one didn't quite sit. Took a bit of a harder bounce from the middle there. Not the worst shot in the world, though. Maybe 2 feet wrong. Yeah, that's a decent point there from Switzerland. Corin, she's won the point marginally, but the ball's straight and in front, which is worth a bit on this piece. So second shot of this end for Liz. That's a cracker.
Yeah, right.
That's a cracker. She wasn't afraid of the front ball. She played the right length. Bravo, Liz.
Thanks,
That's a cracking shot, though, from the Swiss player from Corin. Stayed around enough. The Palais has given her 2. So 1 ball left each, but Switzerland holding 2. It's a hard shout here to know whether Liz is first, second, or third. She's definitely not third, otherwise the Swiss wouldn't be shooting here. So it may even be the shot ball. She's missed that ball, so only a question now shooting to win the point or to make 2. I know it's conceded, so that's so Liz has thrown the cross there. 8 meters, but not much further than that. That's decent as well. Liz is on fire at the moment with her pointing. She's found some good landing spots over the last few ends.
Bravo.
Yeah, that's a very good point from Corin. Or there's a shot and just missed that to the right. Wasn't far away. As you shall now point. This is third point. Oh, and it was a really good effort, not least because had she just touched the cosh, it would have changed the dynamic of the ends. But I think Switzerland still hold, 2-ball in hand. My guess is she'll point first. There's a couple of back ball there to rest on. See where she stands after the next point. No, well, my guess was wrong. She decided essentially to double shoot or to go for the doubler. She now has a chance to make another hit, and if she stays around for 3, so I misjudged her level of aggression there. Yeah, that's some great ball. Some great ball from Switzerland there, making 2 effective carrows off Palais and scoring 3. Okay, half an hour we're in on a untimed game. So that crush has gone dead, even though the strings aren't dead during the game itself. The crush has still got to land in regulation. This is so sorry there, guys. We're still losing signal from time to time here, so you may not have seen the cosh throw or that first point. So we had a cosh placement by Liz around 9.5 meters, and now a first point from Switzerland, which I judged to be 70 centimeters short, but online. Yeah, Liz's points come round it beautifully. So percentage shot there, went a little wider than she had to, but guaranteeing that the Swiss has to play again. We'll see what Swiss does next. She was aggressive last time over a shorter distance, but she certainly seems to be preparing the around for a point. Yeah, it's a point, and it's a very good point. But she's run on a little bit. From here, she seems to be assuming she's not got the point, and that's how it looks to me too. Oh, and that one's kicked away. She a bit more tension in the arm there when she threw the ball, contributed to an also bad bounce. So Liz holds. She's got 2 balls in hand. She certainly knows her line.
I like.
That's looking good. Looking superb. Slight shake of the head there from the Swiss coach. Liz is playing nice, straightforward ball. Not becoming obsessed with the piece. She knows her line, slightly right to left draw. And that one has hit a bad bounce though. So 2 fillers. Takes it to 8-5 for Scotland. So that's a 9-meter cross from Liz. I think for good reason she's pushing it a bit longer with the cross. She's the Swiss player's definitely shown a preference for shorter and is an aggressive shooter. So this makes a lot of sense, I think. Quick zoom in here so you know where the cross is placed. Another beauty. Really outstanding pointing for Liz over the last 2 days, but not letting up now. So 5 meters. This is ball sitting about 5 meters in a piece away in a piece adjacent, but technically live. That's a good follow-up point from Corinne. Choice here for Liz now. It's a closer ball. She could choose to shoot while continuing with her pointing ways. Bit of a swing of the arm there. Suggests she might be going to have a pop. Or she's just missed that. Hard one is Liz. So 1 ball each. Swiss holding the point. The only other ball in play is Liz's, which is meters away from the kosh, following the Swiss shoot. Liz will be looking to go close now. That's another beauty from Liz. I'm pretty sure that's holding. Yeah, I think it's fairly clear we're holding. Keep the zoom on in here. We'll see the effects of the shot. She's just popped that over the top. So another point for Liz. Great defensive point there. The Liz was waiting to see whether Corinne was going to look for a measure there, but it's conceded, so it's 9-5. Yeah, so let's do the cost there, but it went out of regulation. The Swiss player's chosen the string, but of course there isn't any issue here in the sense that it's an untimed game. I doubt it, but it could be kidology. She's testing whether Liz is aware of that or will psychologically try and go to the right of the push. No matter. She's right on the money with that. It's a good hit there and probably stayed around close enough to make this point again. Here comes this shot number 2 of this end. Yeah, it's taken the point. It took a bit of a dead bounce. Yeah, that one's stopped in the sands as well. So a strong chance here for Switzerland to pull back too. Yeah, and that's what's happened. So it's 2 for Switzerland, 9-7. Quick look at the Scottish crowd again. Let's see. Give us a hello. So that looks like about a 7-meter cross from Switzerland. We get some idea because their push isn't the easiest to spot. Yeah, that's a flat roller. Good point. 50 centimeters in front of the cross, slightly to the right. I think that's just run away strong and left for Lynn. Sorry for Liz. So we'll see a point again. Oh, and a bit of an over adjustment there.
Come on, Liz.
Come on, Liz.
Come on.
Yeah, she's got that one right though. It's a lovely ball. Sitting 6 inches, 15 centimeters in front of the cosh. Pretty much dead on line from where the circle is. It'll be an obvious shoot, but the cosh is a little bit in play. Yeah, as I said, there was always that chance with the way that Liz had placed that ball, the cosh going as well, and Liz's ball was waiting. Not absolutely certain that Liz is holding, but I'd wager that it is. So it just looks like a straightforward decision. Oh, or maybe I've misjudged the situation here. It's not impossible that Liz is actually holding 2, which would obviously necessitate a point. Oh, it's just come up short there. So I have a feeling, and I may be wrong, so apologies if I am. I have a feeling that Liz has at least 2 and maybe 3 because Corinne the Swiss has progressed Liz's other ball up the park here. So that's what happened there. The cosh was shot. Sorry, the ball was shot. The cosh was moved. And it was actually 2 of Liz's balls that were holding. Her other one wasn't really in now, and it's a long cosh. So much the Swiss player Corinne's quite rightly going to check that for distance. Umpire's been called in, so we'll see the arbitra at close quarters. Yep, and that was maybe more in hope than expectation. It's 960 cosh, no, maybe 970 cosh. Decent strategy there with requiring 1 against somebody who shoots a lot to throw the cosh long. Never a bad idea. Or first point in singles anyway. And I'm saying that's a really cool there. So that's really piled the pressure on. That's piled the pressure on now because, as I say, it's a 960 shoot. There's no doubt that Corinne the Swiss is capable of this, but it's challenging. Remember, Liz just needs 1 point now. And she's elected to point, and to be fair, it's an absolutely cracking point. So she obviously judged that to be a better percentage shot given the length of the shot, and she's matched the tactic with performance. Now, obviously, a question for Liz. One feels that 12-7, notwithstanding the length of the shoot, that she might want to have a go at this. Yeah, she's up. Oh, she's just missed that by a whisker, really. So third ball for Liz. 1 on the ground. Yeah, she's gone for a strong shot. and she's just gone by. So she went for the strong point there. Just went by. There's a rumour running around that Kai Sheffield from England has beaten the Spanish man in the singles, getting through to the semi-final if that's true. Oh, that's an exceptional point. Absolutely exceptional from Corinne. I just saw it. Just announced it. And that's 3 exceptional points for Corinne there. With her back against the wall. Has to be recognised. But this still leaves 12-10. So 12-10. You've got a view there. You can see in the background. Yeah, the choice was short. Yeah, but I think that's in regulation. It's about 6:30. Short cosh. Definitely what Ipswich has been favouring through most of the game.
Surely.
And she's made a very nice point there. Very nice point. Just in front. Little. Great shot from Liz and very unfortunate. She's hit the ball full, but sticky areas down there. Kosh moved forward just a little. Hopefully she's popped up some up with Kosh because yes, she has, because the eagle eyes of the umpire are on this game.
C'était beau dans le cap des Nord. C'était beau. Les deux étaient inclusifs. Il y a deux points par terre. Et l'anglais n'a pas été beau. 13-4.
And that's a very decent point. You might want to go and have a look at that.
Il a toujours joué la
Bit of advice from Coach here, I think probably the Swiss still holds, but it's worth a look, and I'm not sure she's checked it yet. Look, she has checked it, and the Swiss still holds, but it's a decent ball. Very decent, in fact. So this is the last ball. Leading 12-10, but Switzerland's holding. And she's so unlucky. She was just looking to make contacts. Now, there was a similar situation earlier where this held second and third over short distance, where the Swiss player just selected to shoot twice and made Palais. I have a feeling. Oh, I thought she may adopt the same tactic, but perhaps with Liz on 12, that's a bit too high risk. So penultimate point from Switzerland, 1 on the ground, 2 in hand.
Bravo.
Yeah, she's made that and increased the target too. So 12 each on the ground.
Ecco qua.
She's pushed that through. The crowd are cheering, but the clock has moved. So Liz will want to just have a little look at that first. So Liz is only conceding 2.
Oula.
And there's absolutely no point in conceding at any point when the score's 12 each on the ground. So Liz will have a little check here.
Sort it out. Oula.
Liz is certainly feeling confident.
We
So there's no exaggeration to say this is a very important measure. 12 each on the ground.
Pardon. Bien, tout à fait. Tout à fait. C'est- Ça fait 2,5. Et voilà, t'as gagné.
That's the end of that. So the arbitra came in and by a whisker measured the point for Switzerland. So it's 13-12 and this finishes the tournament. No exaggeration to say that our heads will be held really high. Got to the quarterfinal of the Nations and lost against a very good player in the closest of circumstances, having already qualified with Shirley for the main competition for the women's doubles. So well done, Liz, getting a well-deserved hug from Derek, the coach, and a reception and a little curtsy. Well done, Liz.
Thank you.
And that's us leaving one more match to stream today, which is the men's doubles. Robbie and Jack coming up soon.